Alright, welcome back to the next tutorial. This is going to be about how to count your enemies or friendlies. Anyway, hoping the sound will work a little bit better this time. I'm sorry for the last video. There's something, I don't know what it is, but it has to do with the sound capture for my video capture unit. But nevertheless, alright, what we need to do here is always place the unit. I always give it a name, in this case player 1 as a habit. Yeah, it doesn't have to be just static, it could be preferably a character like this. Soldier, alright. Say that you place out a enemy here, and in this case I'm going to give him 0 ammo because I don't want him to shoot at me should he see me. I'm going to put a 50% probability, and then I'm going to copy him up a couple of. This is just simple placing units. So basically I'm pasting in a couple of guys here. What I want to do then is to place a trigger within the area, and trigger should cover the desired area. And yeah, I'm going to put in a huge number like 50,000 meters. That should give us a decent amount of range. Yep. And set it for activation op 4, and then type. In this case it's gonna be no, just op 4. Alright, I'm gonna name this trigger E count for enemy count. You can name it whatever you want, and in this I'm gonna put in something like the count, because the condition is what we're looking for in the radio. I'm going to explain it. So in here we put in a hint, and this should be looking like this. Let's see if we can type it right this time. And hint form. There you go. Enemies left, and then I'm going to put in a variable. In this case it's going to be like that, and then what I want that variable to do is to, in this case, count and the name of the trigger, which is E count, and then I'm gonna put in something like that, and so that's it. Make sure it's set on repeatedly, and see if I forgot. Yeah, I forgot. Put in it like that. Alright. There you go. That's trigger number 1, and that should cover the area where you want the count to be. Then you put in a trigger. This is made so that I can check the enemy count whenever I want. So in this case it's going to be Juliet, meaning that in game I'm going to need to press the number 0 3 times. And so this I'm going to make what did I name it? Alright, do count. Right. So all I do here is make do count equals true, and that happens every time you press 0 3 times or use the radio for check any count. What I forgot to do here is to, you can name this whatever you want, radio 1, whatever, but in here for the text you need to put in whatever you want to whatever you want it to say. So in this case, enemy count, and that's basically it. And we're gonna make a preview, see that it works. And I forgot something. Let's just see here now. I need to hang on. Make this into window mode and where is it? There it is. Just gonna check that everything is correctly typed here. On the deactivation here, we need to that's okay. So it should work. Yeah, we're gonna make this trigger basically whatever. Remove the name, and what I'm doing here is that I'm using that instead, this list. Alright, that should work. And there you have the number of enemies when I press 0 times. And you can of course do that for your friendlies as well. All you need to do is making sure that it counts your friendlies instead. So you just change this to blue or independent, civilians, or whatever you want. But that's basically how you make a counter. And you can of course synchronize those to objectives or different events that occurs during the missions. So yep, that's about it. That's how you make a counter that counts the number of enemies left. Thank you for looking, and don't forget to subscribe. I will be posting more tutorials in the near future. Bye bye for now.